Managed OTT services are on the verge of being a decade-old overnight success. Managed broadband TV services share many similarities with traditional franchise video services. One thing that both these services share in common is that the services are limited to a geographic region. Inherent with both is that the operator has the ability to control the quality of the signal from head-end to customer, as opposed to the wide-open internet. Traditional video is familiar to the independent operators, as it has been around for 60+ years, first in the form of cable television and then IP television. Local broadcast signals are typically gathered with antennas and combined with channels from far-off locales via satellite dishes. The broadcast or multicast, in the case of IPTV, is extremely bandwidth efficient as far as being able to share channels over the same network. The content is encoded at the same rate for all the clients, meaning the network must meet minimum requirements. One of the big challenges for operators is that TV middleware has not allowed operators to innovate new services and interfaces as fast as they want. The internet has been speeding by the typical cable IPTV system. Over-the-top video is the phenomenon that has transformed broadband. YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, and other services are streaming millions of streams every second and have changed the way the majority of Americans consume content. It started with the PC, then mobile, and now the television. Managed broadband TV combines some of the best elements of cable TV with over-the-top video. Managed broadband TV by its nature is a unicast signal sent from a proxy or edge server, typically in the head end, directly to the home. If there are multiple TVs, then there needs to be a stream per TV, even if the TVs are tuned to the same program. Another technology from the open internet that's now being used in the managed broadband networks is adaptive bitrate encoding. What this means is that stream adapts to the conditions of the network. So if you can't support a higher bitrate, it'll drop to a lower bitrate, maybe slightly lower quality stream, but it gives you an ability to extend your video to spots you wouldn't be able to otherwise. The really cool thing about using these internet technologies is that it's much faster time to market than traditional video service. Think weeks instead of years. The costs are also much less than traditional video, tens of thousands instead of hundreds of thousands or even millions. It is inherently a multi-screen service, as the customer can bring their own tablet or connected TV device or even a connected TV. The initial approach with the managed OTT video service is not to include all the cable channels that you'd normally have. The customers are bringing their own premium content, and so this allows, really for the first time, almost an a la carte offering. The hallmark of the traditional video service is that they are governed by franchise offered by local governments. As shown above, the DMA, the designated market area, can overlap multiple franchise areas. As can be seen, there are many rural areas where traditional video services don't reach, so it's beyond the franchise area, and it's just too high cost to serve. So you have these pockets where no one has video service. Of course, with OTT video, there is no designated market. The whole world is a designated market area. Now, with the managed broadband approach, you can actually serve the entire DMA. The broadcasters kind of like this idea because now they suddenly can get retransmission revenues from potentially everyone in the DMA, not just those that are in a franchise area. The regulatory environment of managed broadband TV may be somewhat murky, as this is a new service. Operators seem to be adhering as closely as possible to the traditional video services in terms of fulfilling existing video regulatory rules. This is probably wise, as this is still a very nascent service, but it does promise to be very innovative and a new way for operators to create packages that their consumers, their customers really want.